God, if this is all we have. Canterbury, light up the weed, oh yeah. Dad, nothing no day for cocaine.
All right, all hearts and minds are clear. Welcome to A Shot of Discourse. It's your boy, Death Free Deem, and I'm here with...
It's your girl, Yas.
And we got a special guest off camera.
Yes.
Your boy, Jamie.
What up, man?
Hello,
Good,
bestie.
man. You ain't gonna do that a little bit of energy, man? You ain't get a nickname yet?
No nickname, but I'm good.
He keeps on saying the same thing to me.
It's your favorite realtor, Jamie Adams.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I'm here.
I'm kind of mad at you, man.
Why? What I do this time?
You've been gone for a long time, man.
Yeah, Sundays, 2 kids. Say less.
So the idea around this podcast was, I think we talked about it before. Jamie was supposed to be a co-host here, and just left me to rot.
Yeah, life happens, man.
Life happens. You have kids.
I'm done. I'm done.
Having kids.
Shout out to those beautiful boys.
Mm-hmm. Yep, shout out to them. So, Yas, what's going on with your week? How's your week?
My week was okay. I finally finished orientation for work, so now I will be by myself.
Oh,
delivering babies with the doctors and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And,
training day's over.
Yeah, training day is over. Last night was my last night on orientation, and I was like, "No, you're never ready. You're never ready." But it is what it is. I'm ready.
Don't let this come out. And some people see that, like, wait, you're not ready. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, but if you work in if you're a nurse, then you know what I mean. Like you're never ready for it. Like
you're equipped.
But I'm equipped. Yeah, but the way that I feel is normal. But life has been life.
Ashley hates when like random bottles and ads.
Yep,
and
that's
thing,
just
so.
And that's
shout out to my producer wife. We gotta get rid of this stuff.
When you're in the room, you just help them along, and they just gotta push. Right? That's easy. That's it, right?
No. I'm glad that that's what you think. That's all we do in there. No.
I didn't mean to say that.
Nah, I'm lying. It's really it's a lot going on.
It's definitely a lot because
I think a lot of people until you have a baby, you're like, yeah, that's all you know.
No, right? Like they don't understand. Like while you're doing this, I got a chart at the same time. Like I got to take note of everything. On top of the fact that I could be in there pushing without the doctor for 4 hours.
Yeah.
The head could just pop out, and I could end up delivering a baby accidentally on purpose.
Yeah.
So it's like
nothing scheduled. Everything is like
right, and then stuff will be the moms will be fine for 1 second, and then 2 minutes later, like, all right, we got to go to the OR. What just happened? Like, what is happening? So it's definitely scary, but I love it to see the little babies. I'm pretty sure I delivered probably over 100 babies already.
Dang.
And I've been there.
That's what's up.
Since December, like literally, it's. Like clockwork.
Open a portal, little kids come along, man.
Yeah.
Dope.
Like, how many a day? Like, what are we talking about here?
It depends, cause some nights you could have about 3 or 4.
Shit.
Like, and sometimes if people come in and they have twins, then you have multiples. So
double up.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Godspeed to them.
Yeah, it's great. What's up with you, yo? I haven't seen you in like forever. Me. People are like, "Where's the podcast?"
Listen, man. First of all, it's hard to crank these things out. Do real estate and work at the same time.
I told you, let me know.
But we gonna get you right. We're gonna get you right. But I bought a house the other day.
Yes, you did. Congratulations.
Appreciate that. So we
price went up.
We put another addition on to the legacy. Everything's going the way it's supposed to go. Hopefully we can get tenants in there quickly. Shout out to you for the referral.
Hello.
Ain't no money in there.
The plug. You're right.
Shout out to you for the referral.
This is the money right here. The friendship. That's
so now I was just happy we closed on it. We did it a little bit of a unconventional way.
Right.
Just trying to, we post a little bit on the gram, but I don't like the showboat.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show the power of like closing with an attorney.
Yes.
And once again, shout out to Colonel Hippolyte for helping us with that transaction.
Woo-hoo.
But Jamie would usually handle the business, but you've been MIA, man.
Yeah, my bad.
It's not too bad, but it's just good to show people that there's other ways that you can. It doesn't have to be the realtor, find house, go and close and stuff like that. There's always these other alternative methods. And just real quick, this was just me going to a job site, seeing somebody work on a house in their neighborhood, and then talking to the workers and all that stuff. And we were able to talk about a deal. And
oh, nice.
It just worked out. So Curlin was helpful enough to look over the contracts, make sure we weren't getting taken advantage of. I was looking at the numbers, and then he found us what do you call it, notary. Went to a closing.
Well, one thing is
shut it down.
If you don't have a realtor, like most realtors should suggest that you have a lawyer.
Anyway, yeah.
So
right.
if you don't have a realtor and you want to do this, I mean, you should.
Well,
have
we closed on one without a lawyer. So
I'm a lot.
Just read
closed,
the contract.
Yeah, a lot closed without lawyers.
Yeah. Right.
Because that realtor is supposed to fill in the gap, kind of. But they also their out is, hey, I'm not a lawyer.
Right.
Yeah.
I am a realtor. You should.
So you can definitely do that. Yeah.
That's definitely true.
That's
But we're feeling blessed, man. We're feeling blessed. It's good to continue doing what I'm doing and trying to push my thought of how things are supposed to be this year. And I'm just glad COVID ain't stopped anything. And we're just gonna keep going forward.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all doing it. I love it.
Hey, man, we trying to motivate everybody else, man. You next, man.
What you mean?
You next.
I guess
we need you next. And you next.
That's fine.
So I was gonna comment though. You went to a show.
Yes.
Was it this week?
Last weekend.
Talk your ish, man.
So I went to see my mom sing. Her name is Kim Still. She performed at Jazz, the soul food spot. It's called South. I'm sorry, South. The soul food spot in in Philly.
Nice.
Amazing. My mom is amazing. She is working with a band. They do a couple shows every now and then. I'm not sure what her roster looks like now, and I'm not sure if she'll be doing South like a frequent thing, but it was beautiful. The food at South was good. The drinks were good. My mom had to shut it down. She had two sets, one 6:30, one 8:30. The 6:30 show was sold out. 8:30 show was sold out.
Nice.
She was just the star, and it's just amazing to see her in her glory. She was just so happy. But everybody loved her, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's your mom." I say, "Yeah, that's my mom." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's amazing." I say, "Yeah, I know. Thanks." But
it's dope to really I'm always inspired to see people, regardless of what they're doing on their 9 to 5, still chase a passion.
And she's been doing that since I was little. My mom has the old school records.
Yeah.
From when she made music back when I was probably 5. Back then I think her name was Eve Angel or something like that. So she's been doing music for so long, and to finally see everything that she put together come to fruition for her. She had an album on Apple Music. I think I don't know if it's still on there, but it's just amazing to see her. And then she still works a 9 to 5. She still maintains a household. She's still a wife. She's still a grandmother. She's still a mom. She does all of these things. And then when she get on that stage, it's just
different character. Different
what?
Hat.
The voice that comes out of there, you look at her dang.
So this is rare for me to say, but black women are magic.
Thank you.
They wear so many hats. They do so many. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying I appreciate the not diversity. What is it called? The multifaceted aspects that women are.
It's the way that you
black
say it.
Women
It's
are.
rare for me to say. Then you follow up.
It is
that.
very rare for me to say on this podcast.
It's rare for me to say I hate cats or something.
So you
crazy.
guys would be surprised. A lot of people these past 2 weeks have been calling me a woman hater.
Wow.
You sure it's only been the past few weeks?
Because I've known you for a long time.
Right.
So we're gonna clear this up.
Because
we're gonna clear this up today.
Let's clear.
And that's gonna be our shot of discourse. So let's raise our glass to today is the day that Kadeem proves that he's not a woman hater.
We're going to see how that works.
You off cam, so we go just All right, so basically, let's go into topics, right?
Sure.
We got to address the big slap thing. I really feel like it's played out at this point, so let's not spend too much time on Will Smith assaulting Chris Rock. So I posted something immediately about how I felt, and we talked about logic.
Yes.
Driving,
that was very befitting
driving the ship, and Will Smith acted in emotion and slapped the hell out of Chris Rock. What's y'all reactions, man? What's going on?
I don't like using the cliche that everybody's human, but men, especially black men, we have to focus on being logical all the time. And you gotta understand, these are actors that Will Smith, being one of the top actors, he is constantly under scrutiny all the time. So I'm sure that pressure and stuff like that gets to him, and he knows how to act. I mean, I've seen him do a lot of interviews, stuff like that. I just think it just got
everybody
the best
has
of him
a
this
breaking
time.
point.
And I think, like I said, everybody has a breaking point.
Yep.
And I think this was his. And unfortunately, it was at the Academy Awards. I wish it was anywhere else, BET Awards or something like that. But it was there. So
But why?
I mean, I'm just saying. Here, it was just it was to me, it's a higher standard to the Academy Awards. Than any other award show. I can't. I say the BET Awards just being funny because it was two black people.
Just say the hip hop. The BET Awards don't even cut up like that.
No, they don't. But
MTV and hip, like
The Source Awards,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah.
But I feel like
Source Awards was fun.
you gotta, and we know this. You gotta know where you are, and you have to. You
gotta act accordingly.
You gotta act accordingly.
Yes, come on, man. I know you gotta.
I hate the whole act accordingly thing. I completely understand what you guys are saying. Like, all right, it's the Oscars, this, that, and the other. But so what? Like, it doesn't. If somebody, you never know when somebody's gonna have their breaking point. Mm-hmm. We don't know where. We don't know when. We don't know how. We don't know what. All of that shouldn't even. Yes, it was at the Oscars. Okay, whatever. So what? It is what it is. It could have been at his mother's house. You know what I'm saying? And then it would have been like, oh my God, or it could have been on the street and somebody would have recorded it. And then it wouldn't have been this whole thing. Like, I feel like you said, like, it was his breaking point. Chris Rock was, sometimes they take it too far. Yeah. And you can't be mad at somebody's reaction for something that you say to them. Yeah, yesterday it might not have bothered them, but today might be an off day for them. Yeah. And you said something and it triggered them, and then this is the reaction that you got. Y'all, listen. You hit him in the, below the belt. To him, that's how he felt.
You hit Chris Rock below the belt, or
no?
Will Smith.
Will Smith feels like Chris Rock. That's a below the belt because you offended his wife.
Off limits topic.
Right. It's like, all right, bro. I know that you funny. I know that you a comedian. I know we're brothers in whatever in entertainment. But it's like, all right, like, why does my wife or her situation have to be the joke at the Oscars? Why do we have to bring her up? Why you could have made fun of any other white counterpart or something else? Why my wife? We don't know if that's how he was thinking. Yeah. So you can't, like, was he wrong for slapping him? Yes, wrong is wrong. You don't, whatever. But at the same time, hold Chris Rock accountable. Like, bro, you can't control how somebody responds to something that you say.
Do you guys know what a succubus is?
A what?
A succubus.
No. Spell it.
I can't. SUCC.
No, what is it?
UBOUS.
What is it?
It's a spirit. I'm going to say spirit. That usually comes in female form, right? And through female persuasive activities, I don't want to be too explicit, drains the power from a man. Mm-hmm. Affects his mental health, his physical health, and makes him do crazy things. How y'all feel about classifying Jada as a succubus at this point? Because here's where I'm going. Mm-hmm. We've seen Will Smith in crazy situations. We've seen him be ridiculed as gay. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because where was black support when these attacks were happening? He was open about his marriage a long time ago. Right. Trying to show us what love is. Even in his new campaign on YouTube, just trying to break the black mold to say, hey guys, we can do anything. We can skydive, we can travel, blah, blah, blah. Right. I don't think as a black culture we have, ever since Fresh Prince, some of his movies have hit and miss, like After Earth and all the other weird stuff he was doing. Where have we been, like, protecting this person?
We don't protect them.
Okay. So I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Now, with the Jada situation, it's funny to me that I'm looking... now I'm just looking at the reaction of everybody else. Right. It's far beyond Chris Rock. It's far beyond Will Smith. Right?
Right.
And I'm sitting there like, fam, everybody's like, either defend your wife and physical violence has to happen off of a joke, Will did the right thing, or some people are like, Will overreact. I think I'm leaning on the side of Will overreacted. But now I'm looking at the reaction of it's like, yo, we need to protect our women, blah, blah, blah. Is that the way we protect our women?
Shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be. Here are some detriments that's happened to our women in society. And if I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. We're hypersexualized.
Yep.
Meg Stallion, Cardi B, twerking naked on stage, whatever, blah, blah.
Yep.
No one says that. That's not protection. We don't need to protect anybody from that, right? We see the mental anguish that Mary J. Blige goes through. No one says anything about that. She's been feeding us this music for years.
Yeah.
No one says, bro, what's going on? And it's probably not our responsibility as an audience, but we have to protect these people, right? Wendy Williams, as much as I hate Wendy Williams, that cry for help has been long.
Yeah.
We make fun of her, we post memes, but look what she's done as a businesswoman in the industry.
Right.
We got to start like taking ourselves, I want to be careful with this. Take ourselves like and put ourselves in these people's situation and treat them as if they're human.
Right.
So Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. I get it. You were pissed off. Emotion is driven, but you have to suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
We cannot now say, yo, that behavior is dope. Protect your wife. And now a whole generation looks at that's like, oh, we slapping niggas now.
No, I don't. I don't agree with that at all. I 100% agree with you saying. Like, you had that action, you have to suffer the consequences.
Right.
Even if I think the consequences might be a little harsh.
Right.
You laid in your bed. You made your bed. You gotta lay in it. Like you have to take what comes your way. You lose these endorsements, lose these movie deals. I mean, Will Smith's gonna be okay at the end of the day.
But I just feel like when we talk about like losing endorsements, losing movie deals, I feel like that's too far. The Oscars hold him accountable. Let the Oscars decide. It's not like he went to court, like we said before. Like, it's not like he was in front of a judge and the judge said, "Okay, you."
They didn't press charges.
Right. Nobody pressed charges. So if we're going to leave his punishment in the hands of anybody, it should be the Oscars. Everybody else pulling out, doing all of these things. Like now all of a sudden y'all think that he's just going to be this irrational person. Now the excuse is probably going to be like, well, maybe.
That's exactly what I was telling you with the emotion and logic thing. You got to think 3-4 moves ahead because you don't know how your action is being viewed by everybody else.
I get that. But
you feel me? Like that. Like Denzel. What did Denzel say? Yo, the devil's going to attack when you're at your highest moment. Now everything's going to fall, and that's why I go back to the. And I'm being funny and with the Jada Pinkett succubus conversation because we're seeing a toxic relationship, and no one's taught. We're seeing a toxic relationship.
Is it toxic?
Bro. Yes.
Or
is it
just
toxic?
different?
Is it toxic to you? Because for them, it's not toxic.
So let me define what I mean by a toxic relationship, and then if y'all agree, y'all agree. But to me, when someone takes advantage of someone else, that's a toxic situation.
But is she taking advantage of him because they both are in this relationship and this is the
I'll
part
explain.
of it?
I'll explain.
Okay.
So, and aside from Will Smith and Jada, sometimes a guy will get with a girl, really love that girl, infatuated with that girl, lustful situation with that girl, and she'll take advantage of him.
True.
But he's allowing it.
True.
Right? He's allowing it. That's a toxic situation. So now we go back and we start, I really think Will Smith is dangerously in love with Jada Pinkett Smith. Dangerously in love. I like the birthday stories that he talked about. Him even going on table talk and talking with this lady. I wouldn't do none of that stuff. But I think that he cares for her so much. Even the whole Tupac having conversations. I'm not talking about none of that. He wants to do it. He wants to have these conversations for his wife. My situation is like, how come he's always at bat for her? She's never at bat for him. Do you don't view that as toxic?
So, I like 2 points. 1 point is these are celebrities that we only get what is put out there.
Yep.
So I'm just looking at what's put out there.
True. Okay. And so what's put out there, we have our own story. We don't know what's going on in the background.
Agreed.
That's one.
Right.
So I also think another point to this is saying like we knew this was a open relationship, right?
I don't know.
I
confirm it. I don't know what's
I
going
thought it
on.
was common knowledge that
It was.
I
It
thought
was common. It was common knowledge that they had an open marriage.
I ain't never seen one of Will's chicks come out of nowhere.
Eva Mendes.
Eva Mendes.
Yes, he had a thing with Eva Mendes.
Everybody smashed Eva Mendes.
Stop.
Jamie smashed Eva Mendes.
Chill, bro.
What are you talking about?
Hey.
Chill, bro.
Aye.
Yo, I gotta go home. Chill. Nah. Tomorrow that did not happen.
Listen, come on, man.
If she believes that.
Yo.
But, like, I don't even. So she came out and when did she say that it happened?
This happened years ago. This was a long time ago.
This was like before all this red table.
Yeah, way before the red table talk. Way before the red table talk.
I didn't know.
My point to this is saying that their relationship is different.
Yeah.
And I think we have a hard time assessing it as just normal people and their celebrities.
Yep.
Like, it's a hard time going through like celebrities that get married like Jennifer Lopez. How many times has she been engaged? That's weird to her. That's a Wednesday. My second point to this is saying that I think that they have an agreement. I think Will is taking majority of the brunt to a lot of the stuff that's going on. So even with the red table talk, the August Alsina talk, he understands, like, yo, I could probably say things or I could probably do things that Jada would take some of the brunt for this. I'm going to take all of it. I'm going to, do it in stride. I'm going to be okay.
And I understand that, and that's fine. But as a woman, you want him to protect you, but why are you not protecting that black man? When that man got up there and defended you,
it's as easy as this.
Right.
Just don't get up.
Because if you know your partner,
yeah,
and if they love you like that, and they look at you and they can see the hurt in your face or the disgust in your face when somebody says something to offend you, why not protect that man?
Grab that man. Be like, yo, we'll get him after. We'll get him after.
Right. And the thing about it is, not only did you not protect him in that instant, when it happened, now you coming out saying, "Oh, he overreacted." Come on, sis, you got to do better than that.
I can't defend that.
I can't defend that either. She's wilding. Like, even if that's how you felt.
Yeah. That's
how you felt. You keep that in house. Why are you taking it to social media? Why are you talking to journalists about it when you know that they're going to put it on paper? It's recorded. They're going to do what they need to do to make it bigger than what it is. Like,
stand with them.
Protect black men the same way y'all want black men to protect black women. Protect black men too. Or your husband. Let me not say all y'all, because all y'all don't need to be protected. But
the homosexuals, we ain't talking about that.
Oh.
The homosexuals. I said homosexuals. Gilly the King says that.
Oh, I was
guys that be with girls that just for the rent and stay at the house.
Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. If you homeless,
sexual, that's what I said.
Nah, you gonna have to go to a shelter.
So
they have shelters for people like that.
This is gonna be a good one.
Do you think there was a conversation before Jada said that? Do you think there was a conversation with Will before Jada said that?
I'm sure there probably was, but Jada being the way. But so the thing about it is,
so no harm then.
The thing about it is, even if there was a conversation, and I understand that, everything always looks, for him, he looks like the bad person. Like, he's always taking the brunt end of it. That man look.
I think regardless if it's planned, my point still stands.
She can still shut up.
This is a toxic situation. You're always at the losing end of this. There's no equality. No balance.
You're saying even though like he's condoning it, it's still toxic. Like, because he's
back to the guy that I'm telling you. Like he loves a stripper or something like that. She ain't giving him no time of day. Oh, you need your rent. Oh, you need your T-Mobile. He just keeps giving her money. We all look at him like, yo, you stupid for giving her money. But he's like, hey man, she talks to me for four minutes out the day.
Yeah, but is this different because this is a level of marriage? Like this is something different. Marriages can be toxic. But I mean, is it? But you're saying it's toxic. It's toxic in your definition for you. Yeah. But I understand what he's saying. Like, this is how they are. It's not toxic. Yeah,
everything's not equal.
This for them. This is like, oh, we under scrutiny. It's fine.
Like the man that has money. He just needs this woman to talk to him for 2 hours out the day. And he will give up his money. Yeah. That's not toxic to him. That's not a toxic relationship.
Correct.
In my understanding of the toxic. Because he getting what he want. She getting what she want.
Jamie.
Copacetic.
If a crazy person says, clouds look like marshmallows to me, lock that person up. These ain't marshmallows, bro. These are clouds.
He said they look like marshmallows. They do look like marshmallows.
You guys get what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying? Like, yes, when someone is sick, right? Yes. Things look normal to them.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They need help and we can't just be like they can operate.
But the thing about it is,
What's who need help?
does he?
Does he?
I mean,
again,
to me, I don't care. He's a rich.
No.
He's a
I
rich
get what you're
dude.
saying.
At the end of the day, I don't care.
I get what you're saying. Unfortunately, it comes down to who is hurting. So, granted, let's say I'm broke
Right.
and I see this stripper, and I love this stripper. She loves me.
Yeah,
I
let's
think. But I'm gonna give her all this money, all I got. I'm gonna go take out these loans. Now that gets crazy. That's toxic because I ain't got this money.
Why?
Because I don't have them.
But you want to help her.
That's what.
You see what I'm saying? The arrangement is I'm gonna take all the financial loss and hurt, and I'm gonna help you.
I guess my point is to the danger that it causes. But somebody that has money, and if they want to spend their money on that, that's really what damage is that doing.
And once again, we have to show. Okay, the reason why I'm even saying this again, it's just funny how like you got that guy spends money on the stripper or whatever. That's one conversation. Mm-hmm. Netflix special comes out, the Tinder swindler.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. I wanted to see it.
All these women are victims, and we got to get the money back. And this is what? Hold them to the same. You're stupid, just like this idiot is stupid. You took out a loan to give it to somebody you don't even know.
Yeah, they wild out. With
There's no.
You feel me? So I'm like, okay, I feel sorry you did that, but you're still an idiot, and I have to classify you as an idiot, and you were in a toxic situation. Yes, she thought that, okay, he has money. I didn't really think that he was scamming me. Okay, blah blah blah. Just like the dude, I'm just trying to give an opportunity to get with the stripper,
and it's like
correct.
They had the women had their actions. They should suffer the consequences. There should be no, hey, I'm gonna try to get his money back. Like,
well, it's a little fraud.
I mean, okay,
it's fraud on their part.
All right, if
it's fraud,
they need to go to jail.
All the migrants need to go to jail. Caught for it. Cool, I got it. But if you willingly giving this money away,
yeah, I'm not giving you nothing that I worked for.
But like I said, I'm going back to the point of the fact, like, just because somebody's in a situation and they don't see it as toxic, the rest of the world looks at it like this is a little weird, bro.
But
it can't be us. It got to be their family. Like if Will's family's coming out like, yo, bro, like this,
like you wild,
we
like,
never gonna hear what they're gonna say.
But what I'm saying is like we as the normal people can't look because we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. We have no idea.
Okay.
So the people that are in it can say, hey, if they notice that Will is off, like, hey, you seem off. Like, are you okay? What's going on? Yeah. Us as society, we throw that word toxic around like it's nothing.
Because this is so weird. Because, like, when somebody's, like I said, everybody's playing an act. Everybody's, like, doing a performance. But at the end of the day, I am concerned when we're just brushing off behavior. We're brushing off weird behavior, and we're not saying this doesn't feel right.
Right. And I mean, we tend, the thing about it is, I realize with our culture is they don't take mental health serious. So it's a joke. Kanye, it's a joke. Oh, whatever. Like, Will had a moment when nobody understand. We don't know if this is like a cry for help. We don't know if like something's going on but something has to be going on because Will is always so strong. Like, he's always doing the motivational stuff. And it's like, but again, we forget they're human beings.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I take it from a bystander. Like, looking at Kanye.
Right.
I think something's going on with Kanye. Am I somebody that's going to talk to Kanye and say, hey, guy, you need help? That. But I'm saying, so how will, in Will's case, how will we protect Will? Like, how...
We shouldn't be making fun of him on Twitter, IG. We shouldn't make fun of Kanye on IG and all that stuff.
That's the first thing we do. We make a meme out of everybody.
That's what I'm trying to say is the problem.
The first thing everybody was saying was like, oh, where was that smoke for August Alsina? That's a completely different situation.
And the wild comments on August Alsina, I'm like, geez, like, these jokes are going out outrageous. And it's coming from our community. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that.
But I wanna go and battle the point that just because we're bystanders looking at a toxic situation doesn't mean we can't call it out.
No, we can
just because we don't know. Like, first of all, we're not gonna be close to Jada and Will, and they're not gonna watch this podcast and be like, you know what, that nigga Death-Free Deem is right. I need to leave you, Jada.
They just might hate y'all.
But I feel like
don't sell yourself short.
he should be thinking, man. Like, this is wild.
Yeah. And my
you ever had those friends that are in like crazy situations and you just like,
no, but I'm the type of person though. I'm gonna tell you what I thought. I'm gonna tell you what I think. And then if you take it, you take it. If you don't, I have nothing else to say. That's it. Like I can only help you as much as you want the help. That's it. You in a situation, and I told you what I thought. It's done.
Do you have to ask for it, or you just tell them?
What you mean?
Do they have to ask for your advice, or you just tell them?
If they're a really good friend, I'm gonna just tell them.
Okay.
Now, if this is like a friend of they have to act. Like we have to be in conversation. But like if there's somebody close, I'm like, because I'm not gonna be that person. Like I don't, maybe I don't know you that well, but like if they're a real friend, I'm like, yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And if they don't accept it, they don't. At that point, I'm cool.
What about you, Yas?
I feel like
What's the female answer on this?
I feel like, well, for girls, I know, like, for me, with me and my girlfriends, like, regardless of what they go through hell, we all go through stuff. I'm always there. You want to go back to them? That's fine. You want to call me and tell me what's going on? I'm here. We got to ride out. I got to dress in all black. All right, cool. Tomorrow you going to be back with them?
Does that get exhausting?
You stop doing that.
That's it. Well,
no all black.
No, because I'm just saying, like, I get that it's like the emotion and it's the logic, and we talked about this. Women are not. It's harder for a woman to operate off of logic because we're
emotional creatures.
Yes, that's how we're built. I feel so. You hurt my feelings. This is my reaction.
I'm gonna smash your windows.
Nah, I ain't doing that. I mean, they probably will, but if that you can't, again, like I said, you cannot determine somebody's reaction to something that you do to them.
Say that again.
If you just like when Chris Rock insulted Jada Pinkett Smith,
that don't mean I'm gonna punch you.
He did not understand. He wasn't expecting Will to come smack him, but you can't determine his reaction to when you disrespected his wife. So
I don't think Chris Rock had any expectation that.
No, I don't think
he probably did. So what I'm saying is when guys
5 minutes.
Whoa! He did that.
He was like, wow.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, so when a guy does something to hurt a girl's feelings, you can't determine. You don't know how she's going to react. She might be the calmest person, and then you do something and it triggers her, and she reacts differently than she thought she was going to react. She might end up putting her hands on you, and she never thought that she would ever do that. I'm not saying it's right. I didn't say that
because I love to warn the gentlemen that listen to this podcast. God. Press charges immediately.
Off what he just said. I think emotion. People use these things as
if
like
a girl hits you, press charges. If she break your car, press charges. Because she'll never come back. She'll never like lock her up.
They're not going
You telling me,
but...
okay, I didn't know how she was gonna react, right? So you have a text on your phone, right? Then she sees it. She takes boiling hot oats and pours it on your face, and now you look like
All right, now you're going to the extreme.
Girls burn people all
I know
the time.
they do, but like you just. I know that they do this, but you like because of it.
Well, again, all right, what do we want to talk? Slash tires?
No.
Break glass.
First of all, I don't think that. First of all,
what crime do we want to pick?
First of all, I don't think that you women should be touching, vandalizing anybody's property because that's somebody's property.
Dressing all black, Miss dressing all black.
I didn't say that I was.
You look like you're in character right now.
You don't want to get seen. What are you talking about?
I didn't say that I was touching anybody's belongings. I
Why
said
are you in all black?
If my girls call me and ask me to pull up, I'm not gonna go in bright clothes. I'm dressed in all black like the omen.
To do what?
Whatever I need to do. I'm not
to have a
conversation.
I'm not putting exactly. I just want to talk to you. Come outside so I can mediate this conversation so y'all can talk. So I can make sure you don't put.
I don't want to talk right now without the police around.
You don't put hands on her. She don't put hands on you. But I'm not touching. No, she's not. See the thing. See also. Let me be very clear. When I pull up,
creatures, folks.
When I pull up with my friends, I do not believe in domestic violence. Let's be very clear.
And we don't condone
We don't condone that either. So if my friends call me and I'm trying to de-escalate a situation, like, and I say dressing all black just because I was being funny, but if my girlfriend called me and she like, yo, I need you to, pull up or do whatever. All right, cool, I'm coming. I am going to try to alleviate the situation as best as I can because you called me here. Now, if you put your hands on him or he put his hands on you, now I'm in a situation because I'm here and I don't watch this and I'm trying to break up whatever. So I'm trying to make sure that it don't get to that point. Yes, women will put their hands on men and men will put their hands on women. It's not okay.
I like how you clean that up.
I would say this, though. I feel like women are more emotional.
We are.
There's a misconception, though, that, like, emotion and logic, like, don't ever work together. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. No matter how mad I can get you really mad. It's gonna take me a lot to punch a 6'3", 300-pound nigga in the face. It's gonna take a lot. Like logically and emotionally, like those guys go hand in hand. So I'm just saying, like people, like you could say there was I just lost it, but nah. I mean, you just lost it because you really thought about it and you could do it, and that happened. That's how I feel in a lot of situations. Like there's only there's a couple psychotic breaks that might happen. But other than that, it's just like, no, you got really, really mad and you decided to do the best thing that worked for you.
I think at the end of the day, and we can move on because we'll get out of there. The thing is, I think there's a lot of beef between Chris Rock and Jada.
There was beef in the past, right? Correct.
That we did not see. He hosted the Oscars before, made the joke when it was all white Oscars, and they said Jada wanted him not to be part of it. He had to go get the bag, whatever. So now, fast forward, you make a joke about Jada.
Then you deserve to get slapped.
Will does something. Cool.
You deserve to get slapped.
You see, when you do that, that's the part that I'm like, deserve a slap?
You deserve to get slapped.
No one deserves physical violence.
You deserve to get.
When does a woman deserve a slap?
When she put her hands on a man, you deserve to get your ass hit back.
Did not say that. I did not say that. Gentlemen, never.
I'm going to stand by that, and I mean that because if you are bold enough to stand to a man that you think is not going to hit you because you're a woman, you shouldn't be putting your hands on him anyway. But you should expect that in a human reaction, I am going to defend myself. Mm-hmm. I might not smack you, but I'm going to defend myself and grab you and put my hands on you.
I think physical warrants physical. There's literally nothing you can say to me that will warrant me being physical with you. Because it's just word. To me, it's just...
You guys are wild.
How's that wild?
Physical can't warrant physical.
No, I'm not... Okay, I'm not saying...
Yes.
I'm not saying, okay, you hit me, I have to hit you back.
Thank you.
I'm saying there's no... If it's not physical...
Even
I don't
in
see anything that can...
Even in self-defense, you don't really attack the person.
Oh. But what's an attack though? If you
putting your hands on somebody is an attack.
If it's self-defense and I am defending myself, how am I now attacking somebody that hit me first?
Bro, they will tell you gotta push, you gotta try to run. Like you never been part of any of these drills.
What I'm doing?
Look, I'm telling you, men training. They tell you how to. My dad showed me. He was like, "Listen, man, don't ever put your hands on a girl. You deflect, you push."
And I get that.
And then you do the yoke up.
Exactly.
You're
still putting your hand on her in another sense.
Calm down, yo. Calm down.
Now she gonna be asleep.
Nah, you don't put her to sleep, but
you ain't gonna realize your strength.
What she do? All the wiggles is done.
Did she sleep?
Nah, you can't put a woman to sleep.
And now you don't realize your own strength because you done put the girl to sleep.
Nobody put all the wiggles to sleep. We just saying the wiggle. Nah, because they be like flirting.
Like a fish out of water.
Something. Yo, calm down. You good? Are you good? You don't punch her in the head?
No.
Can you imagine it?
My thing is, what can somebody say to you, Kadeem, that would make you that would warrant you hitting them?
Nothing, bro.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Nothing, bro.
Nothing.
And granted, here's the thing. I'm a 6'3", 240-something pound dude. So I can't get mad and do certain things because it looks crazy.
I mean, Will Smith is a
and people forget that. People forget that. But you can't be reacting in certain ways. That's why I'm like, we got to be careful. As a culture, we got to protect our people Because even when people make the point about the Oscars and being all white and things like that, like I don't look for those validations. I don't look for the Oscars to tell me who the best actor is when I'm like, yo, Denzel's that nigga hands down.
He's right.
Every role he
Period.
that nigga.
One thing I want to say too is like, now you say us as a community, we're not protecting Will Smith.
We're not protecting our people.
But because of all the comments coming out.
Because we're always attacking our people.
A lot of the comments coming out, what I see is like, I don't put out comics only because this is not what I do, but I feel like a lot of logical like people that just are not in that social media, they don't put out those comments. So I'm saying the comments that you do see are from those people on the other spectrum of like,
it doesn't
this
matter.
is wild.
Everyone should realize that you should comment in one way, where it's like we can't tear each other down.
Oh,
it should be in unison.
No, well, we're never gonna get.
I'll go back to like
Never
Mike Tyson, bro. Mike Tyson's one of the most. To me, he's a little. I mean, he's doing drugs. He's enjoying his life now. But like back in the day, son, he was one of the most like mentally challenged people. Yes. Not like he was. I don't want to say he was sick, but he was going through something, bro. Like no one. I just found out recently that he had a daughter that passed away.
What?
You see, nobody knows this. A 4-year-old daughter dead.
Didn't know that.
Then you know what? I forgot that actress girl name. Put him in jail for trying. Yo, his whole life is crazy.
When was this? The daughter?
I don't know. She died at 4 years old though.
Jesus.
So you expect this guy to be like 100%?
But see, that's what I'm saying. But
we tear him down. We make the Mike Tyson voice. We comedians are taking dumps on him.
So now, if he punched somebody,
which he never has, that's my point.
Right, but. I mean,
you just jumped me. Like,
well, no. The thing about it is, he probably first of all he can't. His hands are registered weapons. That's a big. It's a big.
You think Mike Tyson care?
Yes, I think. But I think that in a sense like that, like if you know that your hands are registered weapons, you are going to think a little. I understand your point.
No. My point is, Mike Tyson was going through something.
And he still ain't hit nobody.
That no. Mike Tyson was going through something that no one knew about.
We didn't help.
The whole black community.
Oh, that's what they do.
Dumped on him.
Yeah.
Comedians. Mm-hmm. Jokes. Impressions. Blah, blah, blah.
I get it. And then what I'm saying is, now what if he would have reacted and knocked somebody out?
We gonna slap somebody on the G.I. Jane joke?
So what if, but again, what I'm saying, but again, you can't control somebody's response to that.
I didn't say control response. That's what security's for. I'm just trying to tell you, like, when somebody's wrong, let's say they wrong. And stop dancing around.
So Chris Rock isn't wrong.
No, he's not. A comedian's job is to make a joke.
So
did people laugh?
But that's what
did people laugh or people boo in the room?
Yeah, me too.
People laugh or people boo?
I'm confused.
So your point, you're saying like, okay, we can't dump on these people like Mike Tyson. But
I didn't say that.
So what are you saying?
I said we have to be careful and guard these people, right?
Right.
But you have to understand that you're a public figure. And there were jokes made at Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
His reaction, right, could have been warranted. Yeah. Where he has money, go kill that guy. Oh, I'm gonna see him on the show. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna do blah blah blah.
But he didn't.
But he did not. So even though we ridiculed him as a community, and jokes were made by comedians, he didn't retaliate. Fast forward now. What I'm saying is wrong is we're not saying that Will Smith is wrong. A lot of people are not saying Will Smith is wrong. Will Smith hit somebody, and it's a slap. I'm not saying this like this is the worst thing in the world, but he slapped somebody.
Right.
Let's just call a spade a spade. Yo, you're wrong. Yeah. There's going to be consequences, repercussions for your behavior. And guess what? I don't want my daughter acting like that. Honestly, I don't want my son, if I have a son, I don't want them reacting like that. Like,
I agree.
Chill out. The next generation, this is not what we do. That's all I'm saying.
I also agree that I think that if it wasn't Will Smith, I can't think of a couple of actors that would have done that. Like, I think Will Smith, saw Jada's face, was like, wow.
And knowing the history,
he is Will Smith, that I can walk up there and do that. I think that's something that led to it as well. Like, I think if he was like, hey, he's a B-level actor, he would never have done that.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I just feel like if we should hold everybody. I understand that comedians, their job is to be funny, but again, you cannot control. Like, your jokes might fly one time and then it might not. And then if it was someone else, it's like, okay, we're still blaming the person that hit the person. But it's like, yo, if somebody specifically asks you or says, these are off limits, whatever the case may be, now you're trying to appeal to whatever audience, and you say this joke, and they specifically asked you not to do this, and you do it anyway. All right, bro. Now you going, whatever happens is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Now they like you said, they let the jokes fly any other time because they got security and bodyguards. If they did not have them, they would probably be getting beat up a lot more often.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of jokes they choose
to be like, okay,
yeah,
let me not say that because I know this is going to do that. Like, and it's like at the same time, since we want to hold the culture accountable, they're black too. Why do y'all feel the need that y'all need to go low blow somebody to make money?
Why can't we wildin'?
But what I'm saying is, I said, so are we going to hold Chris Rock accountable? You said no, he's not accountable. What I'm saying is he needs to be held accountable because why is it that her disease is the joke of the? But what I'm saying is, regardless, why is that the brunt end of it for you to make money? Now your ticket sales going up and all of these things.
No. The ticket sales going up because of the slap.
Right, but what I'm saying is
that G.I. Jane joke was low level. That didn't do nothing.
But what I'm saying is, why you could have attacked anybody else in there? Why did you attack the other black woman?
Maybe he was going to attack other people and he got slapped and that messed everything.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, how often do we always see that it's always a black person at the end of these jokes? It's never the white counterparts. They barely.
That's not true.
Barely.
That's not true.
Barely.
That's not true.
Barely.
Look, and then I'm glad you said that. Ricky Gervais.
I don't know.
You saw he exactly.
He's not a. Yeah.
So he did a set where he roasted everybody that supported Harvey Weinstein, and it's a cringeworthy clip. If y'all ever go look at it, he dumped on everybody white in the audience, everybody that did a movie with Harvey Weinstein.
I love to see it when they do it.
So I'm just saying that happened. No one goes on everybody, and then when I'm telling you the reactions, ooh, oh, don't say that, like it wasn't even like people were laughing. He was like, "Yo, shut up, F it. This is my last time I hosted." Yo, he's doing this on stage. Take a look at it.
Did he get any? Was there any? Yeah.
No, because they're jokes. They're jokes.
But that's what
everybody agreed that Harvey Weinstein was.
Well, he's
but no one attacks the people that was working with him. And Ricky did that, and no one said anything about that.
I mean, I get it. I just, everybody needs to be held. Everybody has to be held accountable.
Dame Dash has come clear and said, "Yo, I talked to Harvey Weinstein about blah 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 when this happened, and then I'm not doing any movies anymore because of what I said." He stood on his own. He stood on his too, but other people work with him, and they got success, and we don't know.
Money's money. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so you put yourself, these comedians, I guess they have to meet like or whatever. Yeah, I understand that they're jokes, but we're talking about culture. Like, black people are always this is where you get your laughs from. You talk about these things, and it's like, how are we going to heal as a society when we're the joke to our own society? This is how they gotta make money.
We getting too sensitive.
I mean,
I'm not.
There were some jokes back in the day. D.L. Hughley's one of the roasters. Martin Lawrence,
I think it's twofold. I think like you have to be in a mindset
discretion
of but you have to be in a mindset of like, yo, like if how to handle the jokes if that's the case, like,
right?
You know where the brunt of the jokes
But if somebody is going through, you can't say that because if somebody is going through something and they're in a mental breakdown and you have no idea, that one joke could be the thing that sets them off. That's the thing. You never know when people are in with mental health issues, or people sometimes they don't even understand that they have it. So when you hear a joke, it's like ha ha ha, and then you let it register, and you like, oh nah, that's a trigger for me. You automatically react because it took you somewhere where you didn't even know was going to be.
And you're allowed to react any way you want.
I'm not what you can react how you want, but you have to understand. Like I agree with the consequences. There's consequences for your actions, but what I'm saying is all around the board, everybody needs to understand that. Just like we tell people, oh, smile at somebody because you don't know if that one smile or saying hello to somebody could be the one thing that saves their life. That one joke that you made that was funny and I kiki to, I might not have did nothing to you on camera, but what if I go take my life, or what if something happens to me because I couldn't react in a way that I needed to react, or because you said something that I didn't think was funny, but I had to brush it off because we're in the spotlight. That's all I'm saying. It's tough. It's a slippery slope. It's tough, but
I take it more from the protection standpoint of I have to if I'm going to a comedy show,
right? Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, but I'm just trying to say, like, these are comedians. I know their job. I have to protect myself. I have to know if I'm talking to my children, I'm like, yo, you have to realize these are jokes. Like,
But see, a
You can't
comedian
off
when
yourself
if you
because
don't
of it.
know them, like Chris Rock knows Jada and Will in a more
some
personable level. So you took something that was very personal
Yeah.
to them, and you know, so if I go to a comedy show and I'm sitting in the front row and I look crazy, I know they're going to talk about me.
Yeah.
But you're not going to talk about anything personal because you don't personally know me. But when you personally know somebody and you do it, then it might be a little
made
different.
an August Alsina joke before the G.I. Jane one, and that could have hit crazy. And this is what I'm saying. It's they
We don't
put
know
out the
it. We
personal information.
We don't. I get
They
that.
put it out.
I get
so
that.
it's once again you're saying like if I would like you're acting as if a comedian has your Twitter feed or your Instagram. He could make a comment on.
No,
like,
that's not
some
what
of
I'm
your
saying. When
personal
he
life.
said that, I didn't know that there was a beef between them already, Chris Rock and Jada, and they said don't bring my name up or whatever. That changes the narrative for me.
Yeah.
It does because if
it was a different comedian saying the same
right,
joke, that might not
have
happen.
Exactly, that might not have happened. But because there was a conversation and there's a history already there, Will's like, yo, not that again he hit somebody and he should not have done that. I understand, but again, I'm saying if there was history that we don't know, it is what it is. Like
it could have been I think it could have been a situation where, and we don't know. It could have been like, yo, Chris Rock is gonna make this joke.
Yep.
Knowing Will can't do nothing at this time. Like knowing nobody can come at him at this time.
Yep.
And
he thought,
Will was like, nah,
but I can. I'm about to.
I can't.
And at this point, I'm willing to risk it all
Because-
for my wife.
Well, or
And he
saying that
risked it all.
And he risked it all for his wife.
succubus.
it's going to affect his wife because he did chuckle at first.
Calling her that.
She's a succubus.
She's not.
Look it up, guys.
I know.
said-
I
Yo,
know the
not-
succubus.
you
is.
said,
When
I'm
you
just
brought it
playing-
up, I was
I'm
like,
just
what?
playing with the succubus thing. That's not what she is. Now you're talking about something she's a succubus.
man. Well, she ain't no like
Anyway.
evil demon spirit, but the clips just keep coming out. I'm like, oh, this is
Jada.
classic.
Protect your husband the same way you want him to protect you in the discussion. I said what I said.
If they married, they good, bro.
They married, they good, bro.
Good. That's on them. That's not on anybody. Like that's what I realize now. Like I've seen so many different marriages and talking to people, and like you married, you happy, you like regardless of what everybody else, y'all good.
It works for
good.
y'all.
It works for y'all. Y'all good. You
I
got
just
two
wish that they
wives,
would stop
y'all
taking
good.
everything and putting it in social media. Like
But
now
they're
you're gonna make
celebrities.
this a red table talk. Now this is how I feel like the whole thing
Nah,
is staged.
Can't wait.
Oh, well,
Ticket sales going up for Chris Rock. Now y'all making a red table talk, and then
Can't
I'm
wait.
just like,
I
yeah,
mean, they're
whatever.
celebrities. They gotta make money. Sometimes.
I'm out of it.
Can't
I'm
wait.
over it.
Because
I-
Will can't work.
Why
Oh,
can't
he's
he?
going to work. You must be out your mind. He going to work.
What are you
Y'all,
talking
y'all about to
about?
watch the next movie Will put out?
Yes,
Of course.
I'm still going to support him. I watched the whole season of Bel Air.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm a little upset though, like you said, like if the I Am Legend, if that's gonna, because that would have been a good movie. Like if that stopped production, that's gonna suck. But
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
But the thing about it is, his hand is in so many things. So it's like,
Yeah.
how y'all going? You can't shut down everything because his hand is in. And again,
Just like Harvey Weinstein.
so wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, it's not.
Oh, Kadeem.
It's not.
Stop.
His hand is in everything.
That's why I clapped my hands because I knew where he was going with that, and I am not about to take it there with him. I am not taking it there with him.
Hey, yo.
I just hope that.
Y'all said that.
No, wow! I did not say that. I just hope that for as much slack as Will is getting, Jada needs to get the same thing. If y'all taking endorsements from Will, take them from Jada too. Take them from her. They're equal, right? They're a unit. You guys are a unit, right? So he was defending you. Now you ain't holding that man down. So if I lose a bag, you losing the bag too.
She been losing bags.
Never will happen.
And that's fine.
She did a rock album.
Well,
Nobody
that's
bought
fine.
that.
Well, she needs to continue losing bags.
Yo, where are you at with the Smiths, man?
Why you
gotta do your
lying to me?
I
research,
thought the
man.
daughter did
Come in.
that.
I thought the daughter.
What?
did.
Where you think she got it from? She raising a little
All
something.
right, I'm done talking about
You're
them.
lying.
Let's talk about
I'm about to
something
look.
else.
go.
I'm about to Google it.
We talk
So,
about
Jamie, you
something
wanted some.
we talk about something.
You wanted to bring up something else.
Oh, about the baby mom?
You said it.
Man.
Remember, this is the
hate-
the
so-
Kadeem Williams Not Hate Women
Kadeem,
segment.
you already showed how you hate women. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Just because Jada Pinkett Smith is
As
a succubus?
You keep saying that.
Come on.
Anywho.
That's a demon spawn.
Disclaimer:
nah.
I hate the term baby mom, baby dad. But go ahead.
What do you want to call them?
I hate it. I mean, some people act like a baby mom, baby. I just hate that term. I hate it.
But what
Is
do
it
you
a
call
negative
them?
term?
For me, it is. I'd say child's mother, child's father.
This is your offspring.
That's Alex's dad. That's Alex's mom.
Yeah, you can
do
That's
that.
Mara's dad. That's
do
Mara's
that.
mom.
There was a video on Instagram I sent to you. I showed y'all, but there was a mother of a child that said if
A black woman.
A black woman.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Let's go
this
there.
clip was going viral.
Said that if she was on the side of the road, she would never, with her child, she would never call her baby father. And there was another host on this video, another guy that he looked baffled, bewildered. It was like, you're an idiot. And I happen to agree with that guy. So I bought it. I think this is a good conversation because I feel like a lot of black women feel that way. It's cis black single women, single mothers, excuse me, that feel that way. If something's going on, regardless, I don't need this guy or I'm not going to call this guy. And I think that is crazy.
Call him for what?
For help.
Because there's like certain things where it's. I gotta be sensitive because this is the Kadeem Williams and I Hate Women segment.
There you go.
But then you wouldn't be you if you got to sit here and censor it. Say what you
I'm not
need to say.
censoring it. I'm just showing
Sensitive.
y'all like.
No, just
I'm,
say
I'm
what you
on,
need to
I'm
say.
on women's side.
No, you're not. But
Yeah.
it's okay.
The
And not
thing
in this
is-
one. You can't.
The thing is, I feel like as a father, your role doesn't stop because you're not with the mother of the child, right? So there are certain things where I feel like if we're not in a relationship, you do not get.
Like,
Relations. Like, I think dudes do a terrible job of like stopping things. Like,
okay.
yo, we're not don't really hug me, don't kiss me like in front of the
Right,
baby. Like,
right.
like I feel like dudes do a bad job. Like we're always trying to creep back at the cheeks. Like it's this not a good way to do things. But now for that situation, I feel like you as a father, your child and the mom shouldn't be on the side of the road. I the way I think about it, right? I used to have this like thing in my mind where it's like I really would never want to see my wife. Sorry, not my. If things went south, the mother of my child and my baby waiting at a bus stop.
True.
That's I'd rather take the bus and y'all. I bought a car and here y'all can use it because I know you gotta. If you have custody, you gotta do way more things than I gotta do.
Yeah.
Okay, she might have a nigga in the car with her, blah blah blah, but I gotta take that L.
You sound like a good guy.
Yeah.
But we're talking about a lot of
I was getting ready
situations. I was
to
saying,
say, you are an anomaly, like you always say to me.
Okay.
It's not many that think like that, operate like that, like you do. So
I got a car. I'm out.
Because the thing is I never. Here's the thing. Sometimes I felt like my dad was a bad guy. Like if you look at the movies, like he didn't do like he got the bad guy role. And as I got to know him, it's like okay, it's just circumstance. But when we chop it up, anything I need, he's there.
Right.
So now in my mind, if like things don't work out, I got to be there for my child.
Yeah.
And I have to take the L because I made that decision to be with that woman.
I think that's the same thing that drives me too. Like my mom was a single mom but my dad would always come around. And it's like I have a good relationship with my dad. I talk to him like once a week. And it's just like I know now that he wasn't a bad guy as you would think being single mom. It's just my mom's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't for that. So it's just
So how would he kind of make sure you were good? Because I think that's what we're saying, right?
So-
We're saying like, how do you make sure somebody's good and she don't feel like I'm at the side of the road, I can't contact this guy for help?
So that starts in way before all of this. If you are getting with someone and having a baby with someone that you feel like you will not call if you are on the side of the road because of whatever, you already lost. Because 9 times out of 10, that man didn't want that baby in the beginning. You decided to keep the baby, and now you're in a situation where you hated him already, and now you hate him even more now that you have this baby, so you can't call him. So I think that women sometimes put themselves in these situations.
She sounds like a woman hater.
Where at this point, yes, because you put yourself in this situation where you know this guy does not want this baby, or sometimes they don't say it, or whatever the case may be. Like you could pick up on stuff. We talk about women ignoring red flags, and then you get into a situation where you have a baby, and you're like, "Oh, I wouldn't call that man if I was on the side of the road and burning." That's not cute. That's not cute to be able to say that. Like you should never want to say that about the father of your child, because regardless of what, you guys have a child. So that child is half of him and half of you.
So and raise his baby.
And to your point, like, you can't always, as the father, absent or not, like, not with the baby mother or not, you can't always prepare them for the situation to not be on the road. I get what you're saying. Like, you would try. I would set them up so they won't be.
But
on the
they
road.
might be a flat tire.
Yeah,
She
like
just might be ignorant, and not call me.
Like you say, they be on the side of the road. But my point to this is, what I hear a lot of times, women don't call the baby father is pride, and it's just, I can do this by myself. He would be the last. Let's say I'm calling 20 other people.
Right.
He's the last person I'm calling, and to me that's selfish.
I think it depends on their relationship too. Like, it's hard. Like, if you don't have a healthy co-parenting relationship with the child's mother or father, however you put it, it's really hard for you to call, because sometimes they may hold it over your head. You call them like, oh, you only call me because of this, that, and the other. And it's like, well, I try to call you to be in the child's life and you don't really want to. So we don't really know. I think it's like situational.
My mom was so gangster at that. She used to just be like, you father on like,
yeah, well, my dad wasn't there. So my mom was a real live single parent, single black woman doing it by herself, working 3-4 jobs and stuff like that. So for me, my mom was never calling my dad. She couldn't call him. He was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But we had my grandmother and stuff like that. But if your relationship, my mom never, the good thing about my mom is my mom never talked bad about my dad. She never, and even when he was doing whatever he was doing in the streets, she never made me see Christmas time. She put his name on the gift, even though she bought it.
Big shit. That's crazy.
That's gangster.
That's crazy.
Like, she never. I swear to
gangster.
God, like my mom, and she's like, I never wanted you. She's like, I wanted you to form your own opinion of your dad. I never wanted to taint that image of you. My mom was very strong in that aspect.
We gotta
like,
talk. She's tough.
Yeah, she never did that. And I didn't find out about the Christmas stuff until she told me, like, yeah, I used to say your dad bought this for you, you know, and I bought it. Because she's like, I knew how you felt. But when you don't have that relation, a lot of women, people these days, they're not operating off of that. Like you said, it's a pride thing. Like, I got this. I want to be a strong, independent black woman. I don't need no man for nothing. No, well, I do. And if I have a baby with somebody, I need him to help me because I have a baby.
So that's what I want to go into. Like, what is the help thing? Like, what is?
So
what is
I need
needed?
you to take care of your responsibilities as far as the child. You don't have to take care of if anything that you do for me, that's extra. I don't need you to do that. I just need you to be present for your child. There's not an amount that you can put on that. I need you to be emotionally, mentally.
Nah, you gotta give me like examples. You can't.
So
do
What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you asking for?
Like, what is it that when we say like help? What is that?
So
What
if
is
we're
that?
in two separate households, like if the child is playing sports,
pick up,
you
drop
could.
off.
Yes,
stuff.
if
That's what I'm saying,
that
example.
stuff, yeah, pick up, drop off, you know.
What you said, like how much? Like one pickup, one drop off?
No. You don't even got to quantify it. But I'm just saying, like, what?
Yeah, so you pick
I
it
don't
up,
know what. I don't know because here's the thing. Ashley drops the baby off in the morning. I pick the baby up in the afternoon. There's times where she works late and I gotta feed the
Right.
baby. Blah blah blah. So that's just us. Like, I couldn't imagine if it was two different houses. That would drive me insane.
But that's how you have to do it. So you
Yeah.
have to work off of each other's schedule.
Correct.
Like, so
And
if
that's
I
even-
work
it's
nights
crazy.
and you work days, I go to work at night. So the child is going to be with you at night overnight. And then when I get off of work in the morning, or you dropping the child off at school because you work in the daytime, type of stuff like that. When it comes to monetary things, you could split it. Like the child is in sports, you pay half, I pay half.
Oh,
or
okay,
you pay
okay.
whatever you
All
want to
right.
pay.
What are you talking about?
That's
I'm
what
not. I don't gotta give the money directly, right?
No, you don't have to.
Cool.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, I don't like that. I've seen some bad stuff where like mothers of children.
No, you
will
can say baby moms because those ones are baby moms.
Mothers of children would be like, "Oh, he need new blah blah blah," and then it's like,
But see, that
"Man, you
also
got your
goes
nails
back
done."
to knowing the person that
Correct,
you're with.
but you know what I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah,
It's still,
I get it.
It's still,
That's true.
So that triggers me because I've seen it happen. Where it's like, but you know, like I think dudes need to step up as far as like pick up, drop offs. Somebody need a uniform or whatever. Like that's standard. But I just feel I want to know what she meant by help. Like in that clip.
So I feel like it was broken down on the side of the road. Literally, that's what it was. Car on fire on the side of the road. I am not calling my child, my baby dad.
I would call the court so fast and tell them that she.
But
put
a lot
the
of
kid in reckless endangerment.
A lot of men,
What else you
black
call that?
men,
Custody, baby.
they're not doing that. They're not.
Nah.
They're scared to go to court. They don't want to.
Yeah,
go to
and
court.
that's another
Rightfully
thing.
so, though.
Reach out to Colonel Hippolyte Law.
Yeah.
That
Shameless
custody
plug.
go be there.
Right.
Well, I'm saying like, I just we because I feel like, and I'm once again this is the Kadeem loves black women segment. I feel like sometimes women don't pick the best quality guys to be dads.
Oh, you
So,
feel like that?
You
Yo,
yeah.
it's like okay.
They don't. So then when all right. So it's the funny part, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dude gets horrible grades. He only cares about sneakers. He works a crazy like part time job. He be missing work all the time, and you like, yeah, impregnate me. And then he turns out to be a piece of garbage. It's like,
I understand what you're saying. I get that part. But I said this to Jamie when we were upstairs. Guys be saying, I am going to shoot the club up, knowing they don't really want to, but they still do it anyway. So
the club can't get shot if there's security inside.
We have to hold each party accountable. It takes two people to make a baby. Like,
No, it doesn't.
if you know you don't want to have
No,
a
it
kid,
doesn't.
what do you mean it doesn't?
Everybody keeps saying
Your
that. It does
sperm
not.
has to. Your sperm
It
gotta
does
fertilize the
not.
egg.
It's a really one man defense.
All right,
Like,
bye, yo.
men are playing offense.
done.
Women are playing defense.
Now, I cannot lie. This time I'm not normally
besties against
I'm not
you.
normally on his side. But to this
Yeah,
point,
it's like you wild.
I do the math, and like you say, this is a
Come on, because the math ain't mathing right now. Break it
Nah,
down.
Oh, it's going math.
The math works.
There's birth control. All right, let's say first of all, I had to have this conversation with somebody, right? Why are you having unprotected sex with somebody? Because you know when they be like, oh, if they don't put no ring on it, like I ain't in a
Single?
relationship, blah blah.
Single.
Why are you having unprotected sex with this person? And if you don't think this guy's a good father, why are you having unprotected sex with this person?
I agree.
Great question.
So
But
you gotta defend that.
I'm not defending that because
You
I
have to.
say the same thing. Why are you having unprotected
Okay.
sex with somebody that you don't see?
So that's why I say it's an offense and defense. We
But a
just
guy-
trying to shoot.
But for a man, but again, for a man too, like, why are you having unprotected sex with somebody that you don't
Because
want
they
a
don't
baby
respect
with?
themselves. I can say
So-
that. I can say that 100%. They
I'm
don't
gonna say
respect
this,
themselves.
and this is like it doesn't make either party right.
Right.
Correct.
But I give it, like you say, defense wise. Like, let's say this man is wrong.
This guy, Jerry. Yes.
This man is wrong.
Simmer down, little.
He
grasshopper.
don't care. He really don't. He's shooting everything up. He don't even know what a condom is. He's shooting everything up.
I use a condom since '94.
He don't know what it is. It's unrightfully so. And like double standard, you want to say it. It's on that woman to be like, yo, like I gotta protect myself. And let's say you do get pregnant, like,
Yo,
Hey,
first of all,
what
rest
we
in
doing?
peace to the great Shorty Low. I think he got.
And you know
I think he got
that.
9 baby moms,
yeah,
right?
yeah. He had a lot.
Can
of
we talk
kids.
about Future?
Could we go to? First of all, never disrespect God on my podcast.
No, we
First of all, we go to you at the
We talk
fifth.
about Shirley Low. Future's up there with him too.
You go to 5 baby moms.
Nick Cannon.
6, 7. First of all, Nick Cannon, he's a stellar. If you could have a baby father.
he does treat.
He's
it
A1.
seems like he treats his
I
kids
don't
right.
care
He's A1.
about him.
But what I'm saying is like,
providing
how
on
do you
his
look?
baby.
What I'm saying is you're 5, right? Then 6, 7, 8, 9 coming. They don't see nothing and play a little extra harder defense. Let me eat 2 pills today. Let me depot shot this. Let me put a couple patches on. You had to laugh at that.
First of all,
Man, what's going
that's
on?
not how
There's
birth
so much
control-
deep. Yo, and
Nah,
I
birth
want to
control
make
works,
this
guys.
clip
Y'all
so
know
clear
that.
on this podcast. If there was birth control for men,
It is.
shut it down.
It is. It is one.
No, I'm talking. No, it's not even like. Come on.
I
I'm
just
talking
said
about
it.
fully vetted. There will be no kids on this planet.
It would be crazy.
I tell you right now, everybody's like,
So why don't y'all
Oh,
just
no,
get fixed?
I mean,
Because-
I have 2 kids.
come on, man.
I'm in the process of getting this thing done.
So I'm just saying,
Well, you talking
but
about
that's the
fixed.
birth control. Why you won't get fixed?
no. Because
What's
we
no,
want to
no, no,
have,
no,
we
no,
want to
why?
have kids. We want to have kids.
You just said if there's a birth control, we wouldn't have that many.
Because
we wouldn't have kids.
that
I don't
birth
want more
control is
kids.
temporary, guys. Birth control is temporary. The fix is like permanent,
Okay.
right?
But y'all don't even want the kids that y'all got.
In college, huh? Say it again. Say it again.
Y'all don't even want the kids that y'all got. So what's the difference?
I love my dog.
I love my kids.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
not talking about y'all.
I'm about to say, don't you dare!
I'm not talking about y'all.
She's my heart. But no, what? No, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. If we could take a pill that shut down the sperm, we would be. There'd be no kids on this planet.
You guys can take a shot.
If there was a plan A that we could take on a Friday night before we left the house,
would look like Popeye.
Yo, this shit would be crazy.
Popping, shooting, and everything.
First of all,
an empty clip.
You can do that. Get fixed.
Yeah, I don't think you understand what fix is.
I'm a whole labor and delivery nurse. I know what it is.
So you know that the fix is kind of unreversible.
Y'all don't want the kids anyway. You sitting here talking about
being
able
the
to shoot.
We want the kids.
Not now.
A lot of guys want kids. I'm sorry.
now.
To contrary to belief, a lot of guys want kids. A lot of guys want kids.
Where they at, dude?
Every man. But
I'm
talking about from 20s to them kids that slip
18 to 23.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah. Nah.
34.
Nah. Come on, man. You can't do that to us.
Yo. Yeah.
So again,
can somebody sponsor Plan A?
So again, ladies, this
So
all
defense
it
is
sounds
on.
like is the
defense is on y'all. Look how much birth control there is. Look how much.
Do y'all know what that stuff does to
does-
the
it
female
does a lot.
body?
And I wish it could be us.
It
Because
does.
we
No, you
would
don't.
definitely
I
go
would
through
take it.
What?
I would.
I don't care if it
I'm
was
about
like,
to make a
yo,
birth
side
control.
effect might be you grow a third ball.
All the
I'm in
English,
there.
I would take all of it.
I'm in there. Oh, I'm depressed. Stroking depressed. Bouts of anger. Beat it up angry. What you talking about?
Yo,
What you want? Fatigue. Still in there. Swimming. Michael Phelps.
Tired.
my,
What you talking about?
these are my friends.
What you talking about?
I'm
I'm in
gonna-
Asgard with it.
I'm gonna make a birth control for y'all.
No, I agree though. Like if we did have,
I'm gonna make a birth control for y'all.
I wish.
Yeah, please.
We be
develop
millionaires.
it.
It's too late. You done.
But
It's
what
too
I'm
late.
done.
You
Yeah,
got
but
one.
what I'm trying to say is like, yo, you would see
I
a
don't
different
think
game.
I don't know. I think that men. It sounds like men enjoy the whole shooting the club up type of thing.
I can't.
Oh, it's silent. Oh, this was
because
silent.
you know what's funny?
I stunned
Yes.
the both of them.
You know what's
That's
funny?
crazy.
You know what's funny? You knew me in college.
Yeah, I did. Did I
You knew me
say?
in
But did I
college.
say you?
Oh, so what am I not men?
I'm a woman, but you're not about to put me in a category with these dusty women that you be talking about.
Didn't say that.
So
And
that's
I
what
never
I'm
said no one. This is the Kadeem Williams Love Black Women segment.
No, it's
and
not.
women in general.
Anyway,
What I'm trying to
saying-
say, hold on. What I'm trying to say is that back in the day, I was very cautious of what I could be in the future, and I knew a kid would hinder that, and I protected that. Meaning condoms.
These
All
kids
the
don't.
time.
I swear to not even kids. The amount of grown men that I hear talking. Oh, I don't like condoms. I don't like this. I don't like that. It's disturbing. It's disturbing.
I ain't never said I ain't like condoms.
I'm not talking about you, but the conversations, like when you look on Twitter and all of these things, the conversations, like the amount of people that do not like condoms and the men that come out their mouth and say this, I'm like, yo, y'all definitely dirty. Y'all burning.
It's foolishness.
You burning. You got
Y'all
the
burning.
you got the clap.
Foolishness.
And it's like, but then you're like, okay, this is why I said I feel like men love the whole idea of shooting the club up. But then when she texts you, oh, I'm late, it ain't mine. I was the only one in there. And it's
So
like,
so let's do this though.
but come on now.
So let's do this. Let's do this. Everybody know when the shooting's going off, right? Wow.
Don't y'all?
Huh?
Don't y'all know?
No, I'm just saying. Where's the like? Get off me!
Can't
get
you
off me!
Because for a woman,
I'm with you.
sometimes it's hard to determine when you guys are about to do that. Like if you control when it's, why can't you push her off? I don't know. I can't tell in the midst of it.
Sometime that
You
ride
can't
be
tell.
like,
But that's what I'm saying. So
let's keep going.
Right. So right.
Let's keep going.
Stay right
And then all of
there.
a sudden, you just like,
And then you see your light flash before your eyes after you like, oh shit, what did I just do? So what I'm saying is we talked about accountability. I feel like it's both people you hold both accountable.
y'all gotta, y'all play defense, right? Do you understand the concept?
I understand the concept
Cool.
of it. Oh not.
gonna say we have no defense to play.
None.
Yeah, but if you know that you
The
don't,
pullout is our defense.
right?
It's horrible.
So push her off.
It's horrible.
You already went.
It's horrible.
You already went in without protection anyway, for whatever reason.
You be having one throw with your lady. It's like
you already
God,
went in
wet.
there raw. Now you like you know what's about to happen. Just push her off.
you know who should make condoms? The Kembe Mutombo, and call it block.
Not
All
today.
right. All right.
Not today. No. He should make condoms. That would be hot.
That would
This
be
is
fun.
this
That'd be
is
fun.
crazy.
That'd be
I just want you women to stop having babies, and you men to stop
You
having
better
babies
stop
with
that
people.
before they get you on Black Twitter.
I don't care. Come for me, because I'm
I'm
a
gonna clip this joint up.
no. I need y'all to stop having babies with people that y'all know that don't want to have a baby, regardless of whether it's male or female.
Yeah.
You know, 9 times out of 10 they don't want a baby, and
No.
sometimes
So fix that too. It's not that they don't want to have a baby, because I don't think anybody like understands like if they want a child or not. I think it's be more selective of who you're having unprotected sex with. Think like this. Every time I go and have unprotected sex with this person, we're gonna have a child.
He's trying to clean
Do
it
that.
up. I said what I said.
No, I'm just saying, like, really
He trying to
think
be
like
nice
that.
about it.
Really
I
think
said
like
what
that.
I said. Stop having babies with people that you
Every
know you
time
don't
you
want
have
a kid
unprotected
with.
sex and you look at that person, I'm gonna have a child with this person. I guarantee you, before you go in, you be like, you know what?
I
You
doubt
know how
it.
we do that.
I doubt
agree.
it because
Well,
That's
most
the most
people
delicate
aren't aware.
situation every time.
I agree to a extent because like some people,
Put just one on to it.
some people, men and women, might see that person and say, "Oh, I do want to have a child with that person," from what they know,
Right.
Retarded.
and have unprotected sex, but they're both not ready to have a child. That's a situation where that angers me the most. Where they're just like, they both might look at each other and be like, "I mean, I know you for a month now. I think we can have a baby together.
Bobby, what the hell?
I think we can have a baby together. Let's do this. Not saying they want a child now, but it's just like we're having unprotected sex. Now you have a child. Now it's like you're 1 month together. You don't really know each
Babe.
other, and you're both not ready to have a child.
But at what point are y'all saying take the condom off? Like that's what I'm
The
saying.
condom
It
never came was on.
And-
The condom was never on.
This is what and
The
this,
condom was never on.
and this is what
And this is what I keep
and
trying to
this
tell
is
you.
what I
First of all,
said.
yo, what's so crazy
It was
about
never
the
in
women's
play.
situation, right? They never be, it's always the dude, like, he's like,
I no. I never said to do.
look. No, this is the game face. It's like, then you lay her down. You know it's right there. You know the condom right there. And you just be like, oh my God.
So
Nah, I hate him.
This girl let me.
and that's it.
And then we in there. So where's the defense?
So okay.
Sir,
Question.
unmount me. Where's the condom?
Question
And
is-
immediately we'd be like, oh my bad.
No questions asked because we are not stopping what's about to happen.
What are you talking about?
So my thing, what I'm trying to get, the point is, why are you even operating from the beginning anyway? Why are you not operating to protect yourself? You little dirty dick nigga. Why is you not?
We're special ed.
The-
All the
Why
blood.
are you-
All the blood.
Why are you not?
All the
thinking-
blood that left the brain.
Why are you not thinking to protect yourself? You don't know if she got a hot
As
pocket.
Morgan, you would say, shake him up, shake him up, shake him
You
up,
don't-
shake
but the thing about it is, you don't know if she got a hot pocket.
We picked better than that.
No, y'all don't. Clearly,
You're right. You're right. We picked better than that.
clearly y'all
We
don't.
picked better than that.
No,
We
y'all
picked better
don't.
than that.
Clearly, y'all don't.
No, we picked better.
No,
than that.
you don't.
Some of us do.
No. Most of you don't.
That's wild. I mean, and you're right. It's such a gamble.
Why are you willing to gamble your life like that? And get something that you can't get rid of? Y'all dirty.
It'd be
Y'all
like-
trifling.
it'd be
Y'all got to
like-
do better.
Hey, Jay, you keep
So that
talking.
fire-
I
that-
gotta take the L. I'm gonna be the Will Smith for
That
you.
fire. that-
You be the Jada. I'll be. I'll take the brunt.
so that fire
Yo.
worth it.
What fire? You keep.
fire?
First of all, you keep putting that on me like I got fire. I never had fire. Fire box. But what I'm trying to say is like, yo, you that nostalgia of like, hold on.
So you don't think so? The same way you say you got to think like, oh my God, I can have a baby with this person. Y'all don't think about that.
I told you I used to.
Okay,
I
so
always, first of all,
I'm not
anytime I had unprotected
so
sex.
first of all, we're not talking about Kadeem per se. Like I'm not
we
putting
talking
him
about me
in
per
a
se
box
right now.
Yeah,
I'm saying if I ever had, it was like if a baby happens, we can make this work. Co-parent. Because I was just saying, we can make it
You're
work.
now calling her when you're on the side of the road with the baby.
When she on the side of the road?
No, when you on the side of the road, you're not gonna call
All the
your baby.
shorties I had cars. They had good credit.
Jesus.
Yikes! Take the
You on
wheel.
the side of the road, what happened? Oh, I'll be there. Yeah, I can help you. But yo, come on, son. And then you're so quick to like chastise me. What about you laying there and you see the face? You like, this nigga ain't gonna put on no condom.
It's
Oh,
easy to say
yeah.
before you start, wrap it up.
Then why doesn't it happen?
I don't know why they don't say that.
Okay, good. Okay.
I don't know why they don't say that. I don't know what the problem with condoms is.
You
but
see how
there's so
vulnerable
many-
we were, Jamie?
Yeah.
No, what I'm not. No. I'm not saying that you guys are horrible. I don't understand I'm just mean. Period. Like for women, like men are the ones that carry the STDs and don't have symptoms, and they give it to us.
How would the bomber clot?
Aye.
No, that's facts.
Thank you.
Time out. What does that mean?
So you guys can carry STDs and not know because you'll be asymptomatic. But when you sleep with a girl, you give it to her, and then she starts to get symptoms, and she's like, "Oh, I'm doing this," and you like, "Well, I ain't doing that," and it's like because you don't.
Segment. That's fine. I understand.
What?
We're asymptomatic to all diseases now.
Who said that?
I don't know what's going on. Like you said, we
Okay,
asymptomatic.
What I'm saying is for women, I don't understand why they're not thinking like that. You guys are carriers of bacteria that can cause STDs, and sometimes you have things that you don't know that you have. Not him per se, but men.
So,
I'm clear.
yeah, men are more asymptomatic than women are when carrying STDs. Like,
Because we, man.
No, because
So-
y'all dirty.
y'all dirty, y'all been dirty. Y'all always gonna be dirty.
You got a fire
The
stick.
y'all thing be killing me. Y'all don't like men.
Y'all got a fire stick.
Y'all a fire
You got a
stick.
fire stick.
Hot pocket in the
Yo,
fire
these
stick.
are
I just mad 'cause
terms
we
I've
got a
never
universal-
heard in my life.
We got a universal remote. It just work for everything.
Literally. You got community fire stick.
Jesus.
It's jailbroken.
Damn.
Joe.
Chill.
You can't
Oh
have
my god.
Jailbroken
You
sounds
took it to
horrible.
a dark place.
Oh my God. Y'all are so crazy.
Jailbroken
I don't have no
Anyway.
jail in my penis.
No
And
jail.
no type of joke. I should have slapped you. I'm offended. You know how I'm gonna react.
That's horrible.
All I'm saying is, women, protect yourselves too. Like you have your vagina is very sensitive. Like it'll get hot real quick. So stop letting these dudes go inside of you, and you don't know.
You hear the bashing? Like
There's
we
no
don't want.
bashing in that. There should be protection on both sides.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Kadeem.
I got you. But she's like, she just.
When
you
did I
see
hate-
you, yo.
Yo.
You said nothing just now about this whole
When did I-
we the dirty dick carriers. And like, you said nothing.
Because he
You said
knows
nothing
I'm
to
right.
defend
Because
us.
y'all
First of all,
carry
You said nothing to
STDs.
defend
I
us.
had to laugh first because that shit was funny. Two, it's
Wow.
just like, yeah,
Come on. Hot pocket
we
and fire
carry it
stick?
differently.
You gon' cause I can say some stuff. But this
Say
is the
it.
Kadeem.
Yeah, she said hot.
Say it.
No, I
want
love
you
my
to be
black women.
yourself.
I love my black women. I
Okay,
love all
now-
my women.
Yeah, all right.
If we dirty dicking, I guess that's what's happening.
I said they got hot pockets.
So what are you advising that everybody should be protected?
You should. At least, especially in the beginning, like y'all, why y'all just letting them sleep? You sleeping with somebody one night stand and somebody raw dogging them, and then you pop up pregnant or you pop up with something.
We
and
don't
you
have
looking
one night
crazy.
stands. Men don't have one night stands.
Nah,
Women do.
what are you talking about?
Women do.
Right? What?
Come on.
Women
Men
do.
have one night stands too.
Why do see?
It's
never
called
mind.
something
Let me not
different.
ask you.
No, I want to know. Why don't men have one night stands?
Once again, we play offense. Y'all play defense. Right? We just shooting. We just going to the club, having a good time.
So
Anybody that
that's,
gives us access, that's your one night stand.
so it's
I'm
not
just
a
in it for the
one night-
relationship. I was trying to build a relationship.
Kadeem, stop lying.
It's not my fault
Right,
the box
now
is
you lying.
trash.
What?
Yeah.
Now the box was trash.
So why didn't you call? Why
This is
didn't
why.
she call back? Why like?
Because if it was a one night stand, that's what it was. Like when
Okay,
you
so
meet
y'all
somebody-
had a one night stand.
You had a one night.
Men usually want to keep it going.
What we're not gonna do is he's not gonna act
He's
like
a-
men don't have one night stands
All
because
right,
we're not gonna do that.
Here we go. I'm glad I'm here. He's a liar.
Exactly.
He's lying right
Get
now.
it.
He's lying.
Let him know.
He's basking in his lies.
Thank you.
right now.
Exactly.
This is crazy.
Basking in my
I'm not a
life.
man, so I can't bask in the lie.
This is
but
crazy.
I'm glad I have another man here.
Look, if there's some good firebox out there, men want to keep it going.
That's okay.
If they got something else on the side, why would they? Even the
You getting firebox from everywhere.
You never want to eat macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes sometimes with some gravy?
no,
I want
those
two
two-
starches.
Those two, I don't.
Two
No,
starches.
No.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
Ladle with the gravy. Cheesy with the
I don't know.
my God.
No.
two different moist.
you still have options, so you're still sleeping with that person. And then if you have somebody else that has good box, like it's a one night stand.
When I said done.
She
One
allowed
and
the
done.
one night stand though. So it's her one night stand.
What?
Kadeem, shut up. Cause
Yeah, first of all,
You're
and
not-
we're going to end the podcast
You're not
here
about
because
to
we
do
get
this.
crazy.
You're not about to
because
do this.
the thing is,
You're not about to
men
do
are
this.
on an audition every time. Tell me where I'm wrong. We're on audition every time. The
what?
first time
and
we
women
actually,
aren't auditioning either.
y'all don't even do nothing.
Oh, now we don't do nothing. We get into it at the end of the podcast. Kadeem comes out. We don't do nothing.
I've been drinking a lot, man.
No, you
and,
shut up.
What?
I love black
Right?
women.
What?
And
You're
you
done.
know,
Ooh.
first of all,
Ooh.
Will Smith. We just need to get him away from the succubus, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Wow, you see how he tried to, bring it all in? Nah, we not
Remember how
doing
you
that.
started this?
Right.
podcast,
I love black women.
How are you going to end this?
I love black women, and I love women in general. And we have to protect our community and our people. Stop putting memes out there.
Y'all see how his voice just changed because
Keep
he
it.
said
Oh,
that
this is the
this the corporate Kadeem.
No. Who's that white dude with the sweater? Mr. Rogers. You know, at the end of the show, be like, all right,
Don't
guys.
disrespect Mr. Rogers.
Well, we're gonna pack it up today. We're gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna have the Mr.
You're
Rogers
done,
music in the
bro.
back playing.
You're done.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Why you see how he just looked at me and told me to keep my hands to myself?
Miss dressed in all black. Jokes are just jokes, people. Don't let them take you out your element. Always think logically. And women play better defense.
Listen, okay, well, you let them jokes fly. Just better be prepared for somebody to throw hands. Okay? Have your security with you.
It's been a shot of discourse, y'all. It's your boy, Defree Dean.
It's your girl, Yaz.
It's your boy Jamie. What's up?
All right, man. Holla at y'all later.
Toot